Hey, Taurus, intuitive soul coach here with your September 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Taurus, the key theme showing up for you in the month of September, you have authenticity followed by action, and you also have messages. So there could be something that you are getting off your chest, something you're speaking up about, you're being honest about. Some of you have decisions to make in the month of September, and that's going to allow you to move forward. But I feel the biggest message here for you is to speak your truth, to be honest in a situation, heartfelt conversations or communications, even though they may be difficult or they may feel stressful. I feel like the only way past this hurdle or to overcome a situation is to go right through it here. So I feel for a lot of you, this is about your inner truth, feeling comfortable with who you are. If you are in any sort of situation, Taurus, where you're feeling like you're walking on eggshells, that Seven of Wands energy where you may feel like you're feeling the pressure coming in from all angles. You may feel easily offended, or other people may get easily offended by the words that you have to say here. But I feel like this is about being very honest, very genuine. This is about being ethical, taking a look at your values, being real with other people at this time, and expecting that in return as well. So authenticity is really illuminated throughout your reading, because some of you may feel a little bit left out. You may feel on the sideline in a situation, whether this is career, family, love, even health. I'm getting here for health. Some of you are trying to get to the root cause, or you are trying to work on health, but it feels like you're not able to obtain the answers. There's a deep going within here in your energy for the month of September. But I am getting that you will take that deep dive. You have been. Your first card out is the High Priestess. So trusting your intuition, but also using your mind, that brilliant mind of yours, Taurus, to find solutions, to come up with an action plan. This is about taking charge of a situation instead of sitting back and maybe waiting for someone else to make the first move. I do get that you are going to speak up, or you're going to get the ball rolling. So I feel it's important for you to trust in what you're feeling, trust your body at this time, trust in what other people are maybe telling you, because even if it feels untruthful, or even if it feels like they're not being honest, I feel like you're reading right through it here, because you have here the High Priestess. So you know what's happening. You know what's going on. This is about motivation. It's about movement, energy. Some of you feel like you've been lacking energy or lacking momentum. I am getting here, once you get here to the root of a situation, once there's transparency in this relationship or with what it is you truly seek and desire, setting healthy boundaries between you and family members. Once this transparency comes out for you, Taurus, that's going to allow big action steps to come in and take place. Okay, a lot more forward movement, because I am getting a little bit of stickiness, but you do have new beginnings left and right here in your reading. So I do feel that you've been preparing for this. You've been anticipating it with a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of worry. But the good news is there's some sort of incoming news. Okay, this could be favorable news as well. I feel like it is, because your final cards here are really great after a time of maybe sitting back and watching or waiting it out, or deciding what the best case scenario, the worst case scenario, feeling a little bit of anxiety about having this conversation or moving forward in this direction. This is exciting though. I feel like there is an announcement, because this is showing up in the near future. So some sort of important communication, announcement, it could be an email or a call coming your way. Someone may be clearing the air. I feel like it starts with you here. You may be receiving that news from a medical professional, a lawyer, a real estate agent. I sense that there's someone here that is in the mix. It could be a lover, it could be a child, but there's going to be communication after not knowing how to move forward, because you have the moon here as well. Now, Taurus, your first card's out, and I did something a little different this month as well for the monthly readings is I clarified it with another tarot on top. So we have the High Priestess showing up with the Three of Cups. That Three of Cups sometimes can be going to extremes. It can feel like there's maybe a love triangle. Okay, it doesn't have to mean that there's another party in the mix as far as cheating or anything like that, unless you feel that, you know it to be true on a soul level. But the Three of Cups can be going to extremes. Someone may be indulging in excess, whether it's excess drinking, excess shopping, excess, flirtation. Someone may be stepping boundaries, and you may know about this. Okay, for others of you, I feel like this has more to do with being a little bit left out on the sidelines, because you have the Orphan card here showing up as well. So sometimes that Three of Cups can feel like you're sitting on the bench watching everybody else play the game. Maybe you're looking for a new job and you're just getting rejected and you feel abandoned, right? This can be, feeling like you're not able to connect to your higher self at times because you are being a little bit left out. But the intuition here showing up can also be about secrets. Okay, the High Priestess can be about hidden agendas. There could be a third party with a hidden agenda. Okay, I feel like that could be coming in strong. It could be a coworker, a boss, someone you work with. It could even be a past person, because you do have reconciliation, but I feel like it's a past person that someone else was dealing with. So for example, if you have a partner or if there's someone you're into, their past could be affecting the relationship, and you may know about this as well. Or maybe your person says, no, I'm done with them, I'm not talking to them. Or perhaps this is the father or mother of their children, or it could even be an in-law that is affecting, and your intuition is spot on about a situation, but you may be second guessing it, is what I feel. But the good news is you're walking away from some sort of anxiety, or you're finding out the truth that's going to allow you to breathe about a situation, because some of you are very tense, I'm getting here as well. You'd really benefit from getting some massage work done in the month of September, taking some maybe meditation classes or courses, stress management, cardio, getting out there and walking. I'm also getting some of you maybe hikers or climbers. That would be really beneficial for you. Now, next you have the Nine of Swords, followed by the Three of Coins. That's the clarifier here. Now, it's interesting because your next card, the clarifier, is the actual Nine of Swords, but it's in reverse. So you're taking steps to not suffer, okay? Because the Nine of Swords, this actually, out of all the cards that could have a potential challenge or difficulty, the Nine of Swords to me is about choice. It's about suffering or choosing to release. As they say, pain on this human journey is inevitable. All of us at one point or another are going to feel or go through some sort of loss, pain, difficulty, heartache, heartbreak. But the suffering piece is a choice. We don't have to hang on to that. Some of us hang on to it way past its expiration, right? We hang on to it. Our body hangs on to it. Our memories hang on to it. We tell ourselves that story over and over of why we're not good enough, why we stayed in that situation. We put shame, judgment, blame on ourselves or others. You are taking the high road here. You're saying, yeah, that situation left me in a pickle, right? That situation wasn't ideal, or I didn't get that job that I wanted. That relationship went south. That health concern was a really big eye opener or a wake up call, but you're taking steps here. And I feel like a lot of you with the Three of Coins, you're building a foundation because you've learned some valuable lessons through this suffering, as we all do. That's part of the ups and downs, right? We grow the most through those downs. And I feel for a lot of you, you're ready to take that next step up. You can see with the Three of Coins there, she's stepping onto these books. And these books represent the experiences and the knowledge that she has gained from the suffering, and she's turning that into wisdom, and it's allowing her to take that next step. And you can see here that she's actually stepping right towards that, Nine of Swords. So there could be something that you are avoiding, right? Maybe you didn't want to have that talk, or you don't want to take a look and see how you took responsibility, or how you need to take responsibility in your healing, or what the underlying issue was, because some of you were just trying to keep the peace here, and I feel like you're moving on from that through going directly through it. Now your next card, I love this combination. See, we're getting somewhere here. Once you get honest with yourself and others about a situation, once you stay in your truth here, once you get comfortable within your skin, I feel like you're moving forward and you're taking the steps, and we see the action now coming in mid-month. And you have here the Ace of Pentacles partnered with the Nine of Swords in reverse. So I like the Nine of Swords in reverse because it says that there's an acceptance here, an acceptance to some sort of stress, drama, maybe something again that didn't work out. It may have been delayed, prolonged. You felt a lot of anxiety around a situation here, but this is good because there's a new beginning being offered. If you were rejected from that job, here's a new opportunity. If love didn't work out for you in the past, there's an opportunity here for you to head towards a new beginning. Prosperity begins. Ace of Pentacles showing up here is all about a new beginning in the material and physical world. This is about bringing that spiritual growth down to reality and making something out of it, right? Turning that pain into purpose, turning that situation that may have been less than ideal into something even better here for you. This can be good news when it comes to your health. There could be finally answers after feeling like all the juice is getting squeezed out of all these apples, right? You're just getting nowhere. You're not even able to make some good apple juice. You're just, the apples are rotting, falling on the tree. But there's two hands here coming together. I feel like this is your hands. This can be grounding as well. But you see the nut at the very bottom and the roots growing around it. So I feel like there's some sort of seed that you've planted even a long time ago that you're going to see noticeable growth. Whether it's a business, whether it's you taking care of your health, whether it's an aha moment, there's something quite beautiful showing up here for you, Taurus. And now I'm also getting the name Bennett. Bennett, it could be a place, location, last name, animal name. Please take it as it resonates. Bennett. Okay, so with this new beginning, this is good news around money, around the home life, around health, something here in the physical world. You are accepting the past for what it was, and you're saying, I'm open to this new beginning. I'm ready to take action here. So that could be part of what's coming in, this incoming news, because the next card here is the Fool, clarified by the King of Wands. Beautiful combination. This is your new beginning. This is all about you taking that leap of faith, having that fresh start, fresh energetic pull as well to start something new. Or, okay, thank you, Spirit. A lot of you, you've learned through knowledge, through education, through experience, through whatever this is back here, that it could have even been that you were studying really hard for some sort of certification, and it may have caused a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, and the third party energy could be other people taking the test. It could have been a teacher. It may have been even children or family that maybe you needed to separate from, so you had time to study, and some of you were really stressed out thinking that you weren't going to step up or you weren't going to pass an exam, and then boom, it offers a new beginning, and then you can release the stress. Okay, that's one case here, one case scenario. But the King of Wands is very dependable. He's very goal-oriented. He's driven. And I love the King of Wands here in this illustration because he's wearing his superhero cape. And we forget as humans, right, as souls having this human experience, we forget that we are the creators. We are the magician. We have what it takes to be our own hero, but to also to go for what we want unapologetically. And some of you are remembering who you are on a deeper soul level. And that's what it means by putting on your cape. That's what it means by you owning your power here. So the King of Wands, fiery energy, is about taking charge of your destiny. This is action, and we see action showing up. This is about hustle. This is about forward movement, finally having that motivation to step into this new beginning. Not even step. I feel like you're taking a leap, right? It's not like he's just going to step off the edge and fall. He's flying. So Spirit is saying here that whatever new beginning you are taking, take a leap because you have this cape, and that's going to help you fly forward. So I'm really loving this new beginning, Taurus. Beautiful. Now, you also have the Six of Wands, one of my favorite minor arcanas, followed by the moon energy. The moon does show up in reverse, which is good because it talks about illusions being revealed, which we talk about in the very beginning here with the high priestess. So something is revealed to you, something that you are revealing to yourself, right? Because you're the one wearing this mask or blindfold. And I feel like you now know the truth of why something didn't work out, or why something may have been delayed or prolonged, or you're just looking at it from a different point of view, right? And it's allowing you to have victory and success. Six of Wands energy is about accomplishments. It's about fame for those of you that may be influencers, because the King of Wands, he can be an influencer as well. He could be a motivational speaker, spiritual leader here. He's very successful. So some of you, this is finally overcoming some blockages when it comes to business or career, going off on your own. There's been a lot of moon energy since COVID, and even beforehand, there's been a lot of things that we don't always know how the pieces are going to fit together. But I feel like you've tried to trust, you've tried to connect to your higher self and your spiritual team along the way. Even when things seem to get a little bit wonky for you, I feel like you still step in the right pothole is kind of what I'm getting here. So even when there's a pothole or there's a detour or something of that nature, it's like you step in the right challenge for your soul's growth. I hope that makes sense. But with the moon here, you finally have the clarity that you need, and it's a big win. It's a big victory. All right, Taurus, last but not least, you have the Three of Wands followed by the Devil in reverse. You're letting go. You are releasing any sort of indulgences, destructive tendencies with the devil. Okay, the devil can be addictions, obsessions, fears, codependency, manipulation, materialism, whether this is traits, characteristics that you have. I believe each and every one of us, because we are having this human experience, we all have different traits of the devil, right? Just like we have all different signs in our astrological chart. But some of you, there could have been someone around you that was really carrying these traits, or maybe you were mirroring each other's energies, or you just felt with their lower vibration, you took on their stuff as well. Whatever it is for you, it doesn't matter anymore because you're letting it go. You are releasing those destructive indulgences. And because you're releasing whatever the fears, manipulation, codependency, whatever the devil was for you or another person, even though I don't see tons of people here, I do see that the King of Wands, if there was a third party, someone could be releasing them or cutting them out as well. Okay, you're finally getting what you have been working towards. This is all about you here at the end. This is about recognition and reward. I said Three of Wands. This is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles can be about teamwork, okay, coming together, collaboration. The Three of Pentacles can also be about pulling your weight, right? Being the best team player that you can be in a situation. For some of you, I feel because you have double threes here at the beginning and at the end, you could be separating yourself from something that was, again, third party energy, and it's going to allow you to be seen, to stand in your power. And I feel like other people are looking at you in this way as well. Maybe this is you leaving a job that was toxic. Okay. For others of you, there's something that may have been rejected or you didn't get. For a couple of you as well, there could have been people, matters of the heart that were mixed in, and it caused a lot of this devil energy. But I feel like someone or you are being recognized for releasing and for letting go. Someone thinks you're very strong. If this isn't someone in the physical, your spiritual team is awarding you and rewarding you here with your strength, with your stamina, with your determination to keep on going, to not give up. All right, when it comes to career, finances, wealth, and money, there were some conflicts I see here with the swords. Some of you, someone or yourself could have been trying to cut corners, okay? You could have been trying to quickly bring in some sort of success, or you wanted to, it's almost like skipping the studying and going straight to the test. Now, yeah, there are people that can do that, but they don't always soak in the information needed right? But there are also people that really need to study for that test. Now, we can talk about this in the physical form of an exam or certification, but for 90% of you, I feel like this has to do with life, right? There are no shortcuts. We must go through it, and that's what we were talking about here in the beginning. There's no shortcuts here. We can't cut corners and skip right to the test, because I feel like you're not going to get the best grade. And it's not necessarily about, you know, getting an A or getting an F in life, right? It's about not having to go back and retake or redo some sort of a lesson. This is about a breakthrough, though. I feel like you've done enough studying, and that's what someone just said here. I've done enough studying here. I should have passed that exam, or I'm ready to move forward here. And you are, because you have the breakthrough. Some of you are dealing with a legal situation. You may be a legal secretary, you may be a lawyer, a judge, you may have to go to court. There could be some sort of an appearance that must be taken, some sort of judgment taken here. There could be a message around a clearing. There could be a divorce or a settlement coming in here. This is about law and order. For others of you, this has to do with maybe a pay cut, unemployment, or small claims as well. Okay, some of you may have been fired even in the past, Taurus, or you just felt again like you were on the defense, like you weren't quite sure. You had anxiety about third person energy here. Maybe your boss told you, yeah, Taurus, you're doing great, everything is great. You're next runner up for that promotion or that position or that title, and then it went to someone else. Right? Or there was some sort of gossip, and you may have been smack dab in the middle of it, but you didn't want a part of it. Whatever this is here for you, I feel like you're cutting it out with the devil. You're cutting it out, which is great, because we don't need that, right? Lessons learned. Now you have the gears, which makes sense. It's so interesting, the synchronicities through your reading. Your main energy card here is action, and then we get to the middle of the month and you have action with the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool, and then your middle card for wealth is the gears. So mid-month, things could certainly start to flow forward here for you. Money is finally starting to flow, getting back on track. This is about hard work, putting your plans into motion. Some of you are building a business, building your reputation, building your career. This is about a team as well. You may finally have found the right team, the right clients, the right patients, the right environment to grow and to thrive in, right? When you're a sunflower, you can't get stored away in a basement with no sun and no sunshine. You wouldn't grow. You wouldn't thrive. So I feel like a lot of you, especially with the candle right next to it and a lot of this fiery energy, you finally have that sunshine and that water, and the environment around you offers that growth. And that's why you have here double threes. That's why you have the Three of Pentacles, because there's some sort of collaborative energy. Even if you're working solo, remotely, or working from home or on your own, there's something here that is allowing you to move forward. And I feel like your plans are finally, you're building momentum. Okay, some of you could have even taken some time off to pause, reflect, reevaluate. Doesn't surprise me with retrogrades going berserko, right? You may have taken a little bit of a step back in order for you to regain your footing and get those gears rolling forward here. Okay, there's a new sense of security, financial security here for you. And I am getting here severance, the word severance coming in. So something could have been severed, and maybe you received a severance package. Okay, for others of you, you may be thinking about retirement, or you may be thinking about money. Some of you may have been cut off from maybe child support or some sort of alimony or a payment, unemployment. There could have been a severance of that, but I feel like you're setting yourself up for a new financial security. That's why you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool. We also have the candle. This talks about ambition, right? We just talked about that, taking action. It talks about hustle. This is all about manifesting more money. Now, you may be in a managerial role. This is high rank, CEO of your own company, or it's about gaining that visibility. Some of you may be really busy here in the near future, September, even October energy. Some of you could also be in the athletic field as well. Maybe you're a coach. I feel like this could have to do with maybe volunteer as well. Maybe you volunteer for your child's baseball team, soccer team, basketball team. There's some sort of extra scheduling. Some of you may have children that are in sports as well. I'm getting here traveling team. So if you maybe you're part of a traveling team, or it's going to be extra busy for you in the near future because you have a child who's traveling, even if they're in college. I mean, this could be college sports. It could be in their high school years. Please take that as it resonates. Okay, that could be that Bennett energy. They just showed me Bennett on the back of a jersey. All right, when it comes to love, Taurus, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah, because we shut ourselves down after pain, after suffering. We tend to go hermit mode. We need to at times to heal, to go inward instead of trying to satiate that hole, that void within. We need to go within and heal instead of just jumping to the next thing or feeling it with things that aren't really fulfilling. It's safe for you to open up because you have been doing that healing here. Now, you did have reconciliation and engagement coming out. You may find out that someone is engaged, someone from the past. For others of you, this could be news of your own engagement. September, October, maybe you're getting engaged, you're getting married as well. Okay, for others of you, there could be a reconciliation. Someone, and this is what I was feeling a little bit earlier as well. I mean, it could be someone from your past. It doesn't have to be an ex. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be an old boss as well. But I do feel for some of you, this could be, even if you're in a relationship, you may hear or see on your social media, or maybe you get a text or a message of, someone's good news as well. But I don't feel like this reconciliation is negative or bad. It could even be if you're partnered up, or it could be that you see an ex's parents while you're out grocery shopping as well. And I feel like it's okay. It's fine. But I do like the engagement because it says that your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Even if there's no ring, you are engaging with each other. You are connecting. You are communicating. There's face-to-face interaction. There's connection. That could be that communication coming in here as well. And you could even be reconciling with someone that maybe you had a falling out with. Okay, or there could be, even if you're parted ways, if this is a family member and you are dealing with a court case, there could be some sort of reconciliation with this court case, even if you part ways after. Okay, maybe this person you were married to or engaged to. All right, what does your soul want you to know at this time? Are you ready, Taurus, to let go of any buried shame, any resentment, any bitterness, any salty feelings that we have towards situations, towards people, or towards ourselves? The feeling of shame, Taurus, is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. And there's something here that you were either shamed about, you felt shamed about for yourself, other people maybe shamed you for it, or you just felt the anxiety. Now, this is a month where you get back on track with your sleep schedule, because sleep schedules may be playing a factor. Some of you need more sleep. You need to set up a new routine when it comes to getting ready for bed, right? Maybe it's drinking some tea, unwinding, reading a good book, taking a bath, because I feel like there's too much activity before you jump into bed, and it doesn't leave for a restful sleep, or it may leave you tossing and turning. Someone may also sleep with a CPAP machine, or they may snore as well. That may cause some difficulties if this is a partner or if this is yourself. I'm also getting here night terrors for some of you. It could be due to some sort of shame. Some of you are dreaming of a person of the past as well. You may never see them in the physical, but you're dreaming about them in the spiritual. Okay, this is time for you to release. And it says, what part of you is ready to stand in the light? Is there any shame from a past experience that is ready to be healed? Today's soul action: heal the shame by giving it a name. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It's revival season, Taurus. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. Fill in the blank. My soul's truth is blank. For those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month, all you need to do is drop in the comment section box below, my soul's truth is, and then fill it out, blank. Drop it below. My soul's truth is, I am lovable. I am worthy of success, right? My soul's truth is I am a divine spark who can manifest and create the life of my dreams, right? Whatever your soul's truth is, definitely post it in the comment section box below. I love to read it, and I will enter you into that giveaway. Please make sure you hit subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right. Next we have here animal messages. You have the pig spirit, so use your mind wisely because a rebirth is assured with the bat. So I definitely feel that through some sort of struggle, because this is card 5. And let's see here. You don't have any 5. Oh, you do have a 5 up here. You have the orphans card. So out of some sort of challenge, struggle, difficulty, setback, delay, the things that we have in life, out of something that may have been a little bit disappointing or difficult for you, there's a rebirth here. And I'm getting that regenerative type of energy, that momentum picking back up, feeling better in your health, feeling better with your sleep. A lot of you are feeling better because you are getting more sleep. Okay, some of you are worried about a child. I'm hearing as well. You may be worried about a child traveling or a child's direction, a child in school. I'm hearing that everything is going to be okay. You may be overthinking to the point of excess worry. Okay, of course, if there's a situation, then seek out professional help if need be. But there could be just something that we tend as parents to overthink, right? We overthink, worst case scenario, we stay awake at night. Some of you have new curfews, or you have maybe teenagers or even adult children living with you, and there could be some sleep patterns that are interrupted because maybe they come home a little bit later, or maybe they play their music, whatever it is here. But I feel like it's important for you to set boundaries, but not overthink things, which we do. It's human of us. Now, your final card here is Orphaned. This is all about you coming out of your shell, and that's your first card here. It's about you being loved for who you are, Taurus. If someone can't love you through the good, the bad, the ugly, right? What's that saying? If you can't love me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. That's kind of what I'm getting here for you. Now, we all have wounds, but it's our responsibility to unpack them where they're at instead of carrying them with us. And I feel for you, you've done the unpacking. Now it's time to come out of your shell so you can attract the type of love, the type of career, the type of health, the type of life that you want here on earth. Okay, and I feel like it's important for you to be comfortable. Some of you have undergone a major weight loss journey or weight loss transformation. I'm getting that here for you as well. Now with this orphan card, we're going to read the message here. And it says there could have felt like there was a little bit of a sense of a loss of identity. Even for those of you that do have children, maybe starting to drive or joining that traveling team or going off to college or buying their first home or whatever it may be, having their first child. Even sometimes when our children are grown and out of the home, it can feel like there's a little bit of that loss because you are shifting the energies. You no longer have what was. Same goes for a job. Same goes for an old version of you. Relationships go through changes, go through ups and downs, divorce, marriage, all those things. And it says that could be an identity crisis. Now, some of you are going through, I call them midlife discovery. Really, I don't feel like it's a crisis. It's really a discovery of who we are. And that may be what you're going through. Some of you are going through menopause. I'm hearing that here as well. Okay. Or you are on the cusp of it, or perimenopause, or maybe you're coming out of it here. But this is saying that, yes, you fit in, right? You were born to stand out though, but there is some sort of separation or alienation from family or from society or from friends. And sometimes you just need to step back. But I feel like this is about you saying, well, I don't belong. I don't belong in that group. And remember when you were in high school, and there are certain groups, right? There's this, I guess I don't want to put all these labels, but you have the athletes, or you have, the ones that studied, and you had the rebels, right? You have these different groups. And I feel like you're sitting here at this time saying, well, where do I belong, right? Where do I fit in? Where's my tribe? What can I do, or how can I feel more like I belong? It says here, we were all meant to have connections with other people within our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit in. Be true to your core truths and values. There's the authenticity coming in here. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or a community the way you did before, and you need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion, and that's okay. That is okay to feel that way. So many times we get caught up in the not okay, and we feel like we need to hold it all together. It's okay to not be okay. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like minds and spirit. It's okay to let go of the pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It could be time to move on. Okay? You don't have to apologize for who you are. Okay? And if people don't like you for who they are, then they're not your people. When it comes to relationships, you may be shifting, evolving. You may be committing to your own personal growth at this time, Taurus. It says here, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you're drifting away from a relationship or maybe a job, and you are leading towards personal growth or doing what you want because you're in a different stage of your life. And I feel like there could be some new discoveries here for you. Midlife discoveries. Yes, own it. Say, I'm going to go in that direction. I'm going to be bold, courageous, and take that leap. Maybe you don't share the same values that you once did. It says, and maybe though, because you don't share the same values, you are feeling a little bit left out. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. I'm going to repeat that. Taurus, do not compromise who you are in a relationship, in a job, in life. Don't compromise or dim your light to fit in because it won't be worth the price. You'll feel orphaned and you don't want to feel that way. We're human creatures here meant to connect, meant to build. Find and build your tribe. Build your own if you must. Head off in a new direction. Allow your wings to fly because she's sitting here at the top and I feel like she has support. Even if she doesn't feel it necessarily around her at this time or see it, I should say, it's coming in here for you. And that may be part of the messages, part of that incoming news, part of the important communication. That is what I have, Taurus. Loving this deep reading for you. If you are on that Aries cusp or if you have any Aries placements in your chart, you should definitely check that reading out as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this resonates, please feel free to hit that like button. It certainly does help the channel. It helps the messages get out to those that need it most. I would love to hear your soul's truth in the comment section box below. And again, if you're vibing with the energy here and haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Lots of love, Taurus.